There was a lot on the docket for the one-hour season finale of Dancing with the Stars Juniors. There were 4 finalists since no one was eliminated during the semi-finals, and they all performed 2 routines on the final night of the competition, a repeat of their favorite dance of the season, this time joined by their adult mentors, and then a holiday-themed freestyle. Then the judge scores and studio audience votes from both the semi-finals and the finals were combined to pick a winner. So was it Miles Brown, Sky Brown, Ariana Greenblatt, or Mackenzie Ziegler? Reprise round. Mackenzie flashed back to Junior's Choice night for her reprise dance. She took another crack at her cha-cha to her own song, What If, with her pro-partner Sage Rosen and their adult mentor Gleb Savchenko. The judges thought this was an improvement, but only slightly if the scores were any indication. Her original performance received straight 9s for a total of 27 out of 30. This time she got 9s again from Mandy Moore and Val Chmerkovskiy, but a 10 from Adam Rippon, giving her a total of 28. Ariana followed, giving us a second helping of her Rolex jazz number, which was also from Junior's Choice night. Their original performance was a landmark moment for her and her pro-partner Ardian Celestine since it received the first 10 of the entire competition. The second time around, when they were joined by mentor Brandon Armstrong, Rippon said it was incredible, Chmerkovskiy called it iconic, and Moore thought it was magic. The result, 10s across the board for a total of 30 out of 30. Then it was Miles's turn. He turned the clock all the way back, revisiting his salsa from the very first week of the competition with his partner Riley Arnold and their mentor Lindsey Arnold, Riley's big sister. Chmerkovskiy thought it was awesome and admitted to Miles, "I was hard on you," when he performed it originally. This time Miles got a 10 from the formerly cranky Chmerkovskiy, but Rippon and Moore held back with 9s that tied him with Mackenzie with a score of 28 in the first round. Last up in the first round was the ever-heartwarming Sky. Just like Miles, she picked a salsa from week 1 as her reprise, and the judges were even more enthusiastic about her performance with partner JT Church and mentor Alan Burston. Moore told the young skateboarding phenom, "You embody what this show is all about." Rippon added that Sky has grown the most of any contestant on the show, and Chmerkovskiy echoed those sentiments. She got 10s across the board for a total of 30 out of 30, which was actually her first perfect score of the entire season. Better late than never. Freestyle Round. Freestyle dances have been make it or break it moments in every DWTS competition, and it was no different for the kids. 'Tis the season, so these freestyles all took on a Christmas theme. For Mackenzie, it was a dance to Drummer Boy by Justin Bieber and Busta Rhymes, because nothing says Christmas like that musical combo. Their unconventional routine became a full-on hip-hop battle. Moore thought it was flawless, and Chmerkovskiy called it the best of all worlds. And it was all 10s for the Dance Moms alum. Ariana followed that by embodying Cindy Lou Who for a freestyle number 2, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, as performed by DWTS Season 25 runner-up Lindsey Stirling featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Chmerkovskiy thought it was incredible and full of star quality. Moore loved it too, and praised it for being so well choreographed. And Rippon felt it demonstrated exactly why Ariana deserves to be in the competition, like there was ever any doubt. But it wasn't quite perfect. She got a 10 from Moore, but 9s from Chmerkovskiy and Rippon, giving her a total of 28. Then Miles went on a deliriously fun and funky sleigh ride, which threw in touches of Charleston and a hip-hop breakdown. Seriously, there was no one quite like Miles in the competition, and Chmerkovskiy thought this performance was not only exceptional, but might encourage hesitant young boys to start dancing themselves. Moore said that Miles has the mark of a true performer, and Rippon called him a superstar. The scores reflected that. Another round of perfect 10s for a total of 30. Sky closed the night by taking Christmas to the beach with Kelly Clarkson's Underneath the Tree. In this case, underneath a Christmas-decorated palm tree. Moore called it another excellent job. Rippon thinks she's a real hero to a lot of little girls, and Chmerkovskiy said, "The bottom line is not about how you dance, it's about how you dance with your heart, though I think she dances pretty well with her feet too. That was good enough for another perfect score from the judges, giving Sky a perfect night. With 60 out of 60 results, Sky came out on top for the night in terms of the scores, while Miles, Mackenzie and Ariana were all tied with 58 out of 60. But when those numbers were combined with last week's semifinals, it was actually Mackenzie who came out on top with 118 out of 120. Sky was in second place with 117, then Miles with 116 and Ariana trailing with 114. It all came down to the studio audience to decide who deserved to be the first ever Juniors champion. After the last 2 weeks of audience votes were combined with those close scores, it was Sky Brown who prevailed. I was personally rooting for Miles, but honestly I've got no complaints about the end of what has been a surprisingly satisfying season of the WTS Juniors. To be honest, I think the adult version of the show was a disappointment in the end, with the inexplicable victory by Bobby Bones, so the delightful Sky Brown, who could dance circles around Bobby, ends a topsy-turvy 2018 for the WTS on a high note. Do you agree? Vote in our polls below to let us know what you thought of the finale.